Brrrah. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to Black Zeus, the podcast. Season 4, episode 2. We are in the studio. I got my shorts on, baby, because for some reason it's shorts weather in February. And as always, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Dante in the studio. How you feeling, bro?
I'm doing well. Blessed and highly favored.
Thank you. Don't make me drop kick you, nigga. Because, you have...
I got to mix it up. I got to keep you on your toes.
No, you don't mix it up. Look, I got all my charms on me this week. I'm onked up.
Yeah.
I got all my... I got my bracelet. How you living, bro?
I'm living good. We out here.
You been up to anything?
Been playing Ultimate Frisbee.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
All right, explain that, because I don't really know Ultimate... I'm going solo with the mic this week because, a little bit of a fiasco in the studio, but we'll see how I like this. Maybe this is but I want to get back to playing games, bro. Yeah. Now I can't play Skate right now.
It's just this one episode, we might.
I mean, while you talk, I might just put this down and play some Skate, but we'll see. but yeah, okay, so Ultimate Frisbee, what?
Yeah.
How long you been playing Ultimate Frisbee? Or been knowing to, or is this the first time?
No, I've been playing for years. I played, back in high school. MVP, what's up?
This guy got MVP. What is MVP of Ultimate Frisbee like? What are the stats? What do you got to do?
You gotta be the best damn player in your freaking town.
Well, what does that mean? You just get the most catches? How do you score?
Okay, so it's like football. So think of it like football.
Nigga, shut up.
No, I'm being dead serious.
Okay.
Think of you play on a football.
All right,
field.
you play. Okay.
So and that's how you score points. You have to get into the end zone.
Okay.
But you don't run the game doesn't stop like football does. It keeps going. It's continuous like soccer, right? So it goes on.
More like cricket. Like, can the game go for 3 days type deal?
No. It's like 90 minutes. It's
all right. So there's regulation time.
Yeah, so it's regulation.
It ends.
It's 7-on-7, right?
Okay.
Boys and girls. So 4 guys, 3 girls.
Okay.
On both teams, no referees, which I love because it's like an honor system type game. So it's like, if you call a foul, just like, okay, I'm calling it. Me and this one person.
There's no ref. Is it because there's not enough people?
No. At the higher levels, there's referees and all that stuff. But when you're just playing in club leagues, you handle the dispute between the offending parties. It's actually sick. It's like no one else is allowed to be involved. Those 2 handle it.
Just the 2 people?
Just the 2 people involved. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it really is honor system.
Yeah, it is.
And there's a lot of sneaky people, obviously, that use that rule to their advantage or try to take advantage of that rule.
No, because what happens if you keep trying to take advantage of the rule, people aren't going to want to play with you. You're going to just be slime.
You're off the team and all that.
Yeah, and it's not fun. The thing with Ultimate is you're trying to have fun, right? So,
now again, score. So, if it's like football? What's a touchdown? Just getting to the end zone. Mm-hmm. What's that worth?
It's worth 1 point.
What do they call it?
It's just a point.
No, what is it? That touchdown?
No, you just point. I say touchdown. I just silly. I don't know.
Okay. My favorite thing is we're recording this during the Super Bowl, and we're talking about Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah, well,
we're 2 niggas that can give 0 fucks about football, bro.
Here's the thing: I would much rather play Ultimate. If there was a NFL level Ultimate, it would be way better.
I thought you said there is. No, there's leagues and shit.
There is, but it's not to the level of the NFL.
What is the Super Bowl of Ultimate Frisbee?
It's the AUDL. You want to see it?
The AUDL?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're gonna fuck. You got to do this in incognito mode, bro. You're gonna fuck up my algorithm.
Actually, let me pull this up over here.
All right, so it's worth 1 point. Is there a kick? Is there an equivalent to a second point?
So what? There's not a kick, but when you score a point, the other team goes to the other side of the field, and then you do what's known as the pulse, and then you just
launch it.
Just launch it to the other side, and then the other team has to start from that side and try and
wherever they catch it. It's okay. Yeah.
And so then also it's kind of like you ever played handball. So when you catch the ball, you can't run with it.
You play the most active, non-active sports. It's really hilarious.
What do you mean?
This nigga just said handball.
You know handball? You played handball in gym class or something?
I played dodgeball. Is that similar?
No, but you play handball with a dodgeball. But
you're making me sick. But continue.
Okay, think of like lacrosse,
Okay.
right? So in handball, it's like lacrosse, but you can run with the ball in lacrosse. You can't do that in handball. So when you have the ball, you have to stop running. That's how it is in ultimate. So when you
The
catch
fuck?
the disc, you have to stop running, and then someone like guards you like it's like basketball or something,
The fuck?
and then you gotta throw the disc.
I'm
at-
so
Dude,
fascinated,
it's
bro.
So
Like,
fun, dude. Hold on.
did you do good? Like, what is doing good? What was the score? What was the end score?
Well, so what I recently re-picked up is now I'm like coaching a youth league now.
Oh, okay. So you
Right.
weren't really playing.
Well, we played like a little scrimmage.
Oh, you just showed him to fuck him up. Be like, look, this could be you one day.
Yeah, basically.
Little niggas, you better listen to me.
Yeah.
You showed him a little 360
but-
like back elbow back fucking spin or something.
See, what I like to do is like when you have head over somebody, you have the disc, you can pretend like you throw it over them.
Oh, that's mean.
So you just like, ooh, then they look around like
That's
dog. I
mean.
pull out all the street ball moves. This is why it's so sick because you can.
Yeah, but you're doing it to little kids, bro.
no,
you're doing and one shit.
No. I'm in. This is why I was MVP.
This is
Bro.
when this is when you're playing against people,
When I
not
was playing-
coaching.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you like you got jukes. You,
Oh, I'm bringing you back to your glory days right now. They
dog,
got
it's
you
so
reminiscing.
fun. This is why I had to get back.
Frisbee's
into it.
like in February though. They got outdoor league.
No, it's indoor. So
Indoor
it's like a
league,
youth
okay.
league. We're just kind of like teaching them
All
how to
right.
play.
You don't
some
need as much
tactics.
space when they're
No,
kids.
so yeah, it's like we're playing on a football field. Right?
Still.
Yeah, it's just in a dome.
Okay.
And, so we only need like 1/4 of it.
Speaking of coaching and playing, did you see recently the story that's going around? This I think it was middle school basketball gym coach.
No.
She impersonated one of her sick students. Like one of her athletes was sick, and it's like middle school, bro. She impersonated a 13-year-old.
That's so funny.
And she's 20 something. She's like
Yeah.
she's in her early 20s, so it's not like crazy.
well, the thing
But
is,
like if you look at the footage of it, bro, like please try and
like
find that.
she's
There's
handling-
actual footage of this shit. Bro, it's like a fucking giraffe on the court with these kids
so middle school
just going
coach-
monster. You spell middle with one
Hey,
D.
Yes.
Ooh.
Coach plays
In game, bro. This is embarrassing. Don't pull up the news story, just pull up the short. Like, what the hell is going on, bro? Look at actually, you know what? She's kind of their height. Look at that block though. That's an adult block. She's like, bitch, get out of here.
Which one is that?
She's the one with the ball right now.
Oh, that's
Look at her, bro. That's an adult, bro. The
That's
girl
me.
standing in front of her.
She's too into
She's
the game.
way too into it, bro. She got fired. She's hooping on these kids.
Y'all don't know nothing about
Yeah,
that.
y'all don't know nothing about. Yo, she came in with that and one energy, bro. That's so. She's
that
23-year-old. It says
Oh my god.
junior varsity basketball game.
That's so crazy.
What a funny the audacity, bro.
This right here. So
That was a
she's
move, bro.
She's
She's
celebrating. Look at the like drip.
drip, yo. That's her. Yo, she's not just little Steph Curry. Little, that's a little shimmy right there.
Oh my gosh.
What an asshole! But she hooped on those kids, so at least they know like they have something to look up to now.
Yeah.
They could be like, I could be this on the court.
So that's what I was basically doing with, this youth league for the, kids for ultimates is like, this is how you can actually play. And what's actually really cool is while the youth league is going on, they have like a masters league. So it's like people that are like 40 and above that have.
I love that you say masters, but it's the seniors league,
No, they're masters.
nigga.
They're really good.
I guess it's ultimate frisbee, so maybe like your body stays in healthier shape for a lot longer. It's not MMA we're talking about where you're out at you're
Dog.
30, you're 31, bro. You're pushing it.
So this is what I'm saying. If they had this to the level of NFL, like where
Now
it's
imagine they had a
National League-
performance center and all that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Because you could play.
Yo,
for
I
longer.
gotta zoom in on your face right there. You got so excited. You got hope. I can see hope in your eyes.
You don't take brain damage, bro. Like just take
Alright.
that in. You're not.
There's more sports without brain damage, but the brain damage sports are the funnest ones to watch.
Yes.
And let's be
But-
honest though, those niggas already signed those contracts, so they were brain damaged enough.
That is very true. They did sign up.
Like they were damaged before because they bought into that dream that's their only way out. But then,
NFL,
all right, raise
yeah.
your fist right here. This is where we raise our fists. This is a Hotep minute right here. My brother, you only join a league when you feel like you are not a league. Ooh. Yeah, once again, if you guys are new to the podcast, this is season 4. We've been at this for a minute, but in episode 1, I did we got into the preview of the Hotep hour.
Yeah.
It's not going to be all Hotep. A lot of you probably don't even know what the hell Hotep is.
The Hotep half hour.
The Hotep is like, it'll be like more the Hotep minute. We got the conspiracy corner, we got the Hotep minute. There'll be a lot. We'll have Dante's Inferno.
Ooh, yeah.
I like that, but we got to figure out what that is.
I know what it is.
Yeah, what is it? What is it?
It's that heat, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny is I do know what you're saying, but the audience has no clue what the hell you're like. But I do, only because we are in these conversations regularly. Yeah, I do definitely want to start introducing more philosophical conversations into the podcast this season. I think it's only natural for where both of us are in our life, and then also for where we are professionally, not even just personally. It makes more sense, and I think people are thirsting for it. Not just relationship conversation, which we've had on the podcast many times, and we will again, because talking philosophy is also talking relationships. But I want to get into everything. Let's start talking about the real shit. Let's start talking about. I don't even know where to start, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. I don't even know where to start.
I was hoping you were gonna say, "Yo, let's talk that.
Let's talk that real shit."
Let's
Wait,
talk that UFC 284.
that's nigga. Let me run the show, you asshole. You're getting so ahead.
No, that's what I thought you were gonna say.
You thought, but you were on a different wavelength. That's fair. That's fair though, because at some point we will get there. I have a flow to the show. Yeah, we do show recap. Like I'll run through the shows in a second. We'll probably. What I forgot to do last week was run through the poll question. Now, if you are new to the podcast, every Monday on my social media feed, on my Instagram story feed, aka Black Zeus on Instagram, I post a interactive poll question. I leave it up for 24 hours, and then we discuss it here on the podcast every Wednesday, and then every Monday the cycle repeats, and hopefully you subscribe to all the feeds and all the stuff so you can be a part of it, because it's about getting you guys active in on this shit. As much as this is a recap and companion piece, side piece, I don't know if you've looked up I changed the description of the podcast for this season. I just changed up the wording just a little bit, and I made it the side piece to my comedy companion. So it's what the podcast has always been, but now I'm officially just like stamping it. This is my side bitch, baby. Comedy's my main, but anything out of this place is like companion piece. And we've been having a lot of these real philosophical, theological, scientific, just conversations, debates, revelations, bro. Dialogues, diatribes, secret societal meetings. We gotta strike that from the record. But yeah, man, life is beautiful. So that beauty will be reflected absolutely, as it always has been in the podcast, but just maybe more deliberately so going forward. Yeah, we got all these lightning bolts of gnosis all around here. You know what I mean? Lightning bolts of gnosis. I like that. This is now Gnosis Studio. This is by the way, we will ingratiate you with some gnosis right now, beautiful people. Gnosis literally just means knowledge. Go ahead.
So what do you call
This is
what do you
Oh man. Hypnosis? Are you going to Yeah, I knew it, nigga. I
didn't even get there.
But what does hip mean though? Let's find so what is that actually like? What's the origin of the word?
What do you call knowledge that's dressed cool?
Hypnosis. Welcome to the Hypnosis Studio. Not HYPNOSIS. It's HIP space GNOSIS. The Hypnosis Studio. Can you type down hypnosis, by the way?
Yeah, let me open up.
And that is the episode title for this week. And that is how organic this shit goes. I don't honestly remember all the shows that I did. I have been active. It is February, which means it's Black History Month, which means the white producers are actively booking my ass. More so than normal. and every other black comic. Shout outs to Abbas Wahab. He has the joke, and I just did a few shows with him already. Black History Month. You know what I mean? Where was I? Oh, okay. This past weekend, I was at Social Capital Theater in the main space, which is actually really the great space for comedy. They have it's like it's a bar on the Danforth in Toronto. It's called the Black Swan. The first floor is the Black Swan bar. Then the second floor and third floor are SoCap. The second floor is like a big theater style stage room, and then the top floor is more like a cabaret style stage. And I'm usually in the cabaret room, but this time it was in the main room, and it was just fun to be back there. I don't know a lot. I was talking to some comics that I linked up with afterwards, and I don't know. Some people are split on that room as
The main room?
no split on Social Capital Theater as a comedy space because they do a lot of improv and like sketch and all that stuff out of there, and you know comedians ain't fucking with that shit.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of them still think that it's like really only that type of space, but I had fucking an awesome time, and I always do. Shout outs to Comedy Nuggets for putting me on. Luke Lindale also, big ups to you, my guy, mustache white dude, super mustache white dude.
Shout out Lenny the Butcher.
Shout outs Lenny the Butcher, yeah, the Italian. Only we can say that, Lenny. Don't the butcher coming, nigga. Yeah, yo, I'm gonna fuck with this real quick. I'm real timing it. Do I care?
See,
I don't think I
that's
care.
pretty sick because you can bring the mic with you.
I know. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. I can bring, but again, I do want to play games because even where you are with the monitor where it is now, if we just turn it even slightly more, then we could be like playing skate right now together.
I can probably just shift over.
I mean, you could still shift over, but I can't play right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing this like vaudeville, holding the microphone like I'm a Michael Buffer. Oh, let's get ready to rumble. This is exactly how the boxing mic is, like this. It just hangs with, oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the da-da-be-dee-doo-dee-doo. I don't know what any of that is, but it is what it is. I will say, I think white people go even crazier during Black History Month. And again, if you felt the type of way about what I just said, you're the white people that I'm talking about. All right. Because most white people don't actually feel a type of way when we say this shit. All right. But front row, Social Capital Theater, you got your classic whites. All right. They're there to have a good time. They're not necessarily racist, but they got a lot of
Blind spots.
Quirks. Yeah. Blind spots is really good.
Yeah.
Cultural
blind spots.
Exactly. And they do not know how to hold their tongue, and they were drinking. Now, the guys were trying to get the women to shut up, but this one girl started talking about her other friend, and then they started exposing each other. And then at first I was with them, and I was riffing pretty well. And then I remember, but now I forget what she said. She said some crazy shit about, I've never been with a black guy. That's how it started. And it was unwarranted. Like, it didn't even make sense for what I was saying. She just said some weird, goofy shit that, like, you get nervous. I'm like, bro, it went into, like, I was hosting this show, which was fun. I haven't hosted in a while. I forgot that I enjoy hosting. I'm very good at it. You put me anywhere on that stage, bro, with a microphone. You just tell me what you need from me, and you pay me accordingly. You respect my time. I will give you an absolute experience. Like, and I've gotten to that point where I can just confidently say that. And I was handling it very well, but like, bro, they were trying my patience. You know what I mean? But thankfully, again, I'm magical with this shit, bro. On stage, like I guided it the way I needed to, and I made everybody comfortable, even though the shit that they were saying was cringe. And then, there's woke people in Toronto and stuff, so they're sitting in the crowd for sure, and then they're hearing that. I'm a black guy that was spit on as a black child just for being black. So like their goofy little words do nothing to me, bro. Yeah. Literally. But like these woke non-melanated people in the audience, they're like offended on my behalf. I'm like, look, you guys calm the fuck down. I'm trained in this, all right? Now just trust in me. And then you guys, to the white people now that were being all rambunctious and shit, I'm like, I don't even care that you're doing this. I'm the host. This is who you do it with, but respect the comics when they come up here. And everybody had a great set. And I had some really good in between fucking just riffs. And then I think that night I actually bounced around. I did a Boss's show, a Boss Wahab and Friends. It used to be the Forced Diversity comedy show, which I think he's rebranding. Smart motherfucker.
Forced diversity.
Yeah, which the immigrant section forced diversity thing.
Yeah.
But I think he's going like with him, which is a piece of advice that somebody gave me and I never even thought of until somebody just said, because I told you what the original name for this podcast was, Comedy is Life.
Yeah.
And then I actually had like a business meeting that didn't really end up going anywhere anyways, but I just had that meeting so that guy could say that to me, literally.
Yes.
He's like, oh, so you have a podcast, da-da-da. You've been Black Zeus for like 10 years. Why isn't your podcast Black Zeus the podcast? Like, you're the brand. Fucking, why is it this comedy? Like, make that the tagline or whatever. And he just like, ever since then, I'm like, well, there was reasoning behind me picking the stage name. So I guess I should actually fucking accentuate and make that the brand. Like, that is the brand.
Yeah.
Not even that it's a brand, but it is the fucking thing that I should be promoting the most. Hence, Black Zeus the podcast. Hence, the name of the thing that we're working on coming up. Teases. We should probably make a teaser trailer or something.
Yeah.
Because the month is coming soon. And, like, we got I'm feeling good about our position. Now that it's good weather, we can film those extra little pieces. I was
thinking that. Thinking that as I was walking.
So maybe if it's nice next weekend,
yeah,
we'll meet a little earlier.
Sure.
And just spend some time in the sun with some cameras. We can even take one of these, or if you want, if you're more comfortable with it.
I have mine.
Perfect. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to talk to you about that because I fucks with the vision. You've already produced astounding work and astounding. Look at that.
Oh, thank you.
I know I did some more shows, but fuck it. Let's get into the poll results.
Okay.
What, did you want to say something?
No.
All right.
Go for it.
Yeah, I did more shows, but again, if you want to stay up to date with the shows that I have done and the shows that I am doing, make sure you are following me on all social media. I'm AKA Black Zeus. That's AKA BLACKZEUS. Every few minutes or so, it pops up on the screen at the bottom. Just look out for that red bar, the ticker tape, and all the information on the follows are there. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube, AKA Black Zeus, or Black Zeus the podcast on YouTube. Weekly fresh drops. I'm uploading comedy clips again, and everything is flowing as it should. So yeah, just make sure you're subscribed. So I think the one I let you pick this week. What was do you remember the poll result you?
The love one, right? Is love effort?
Can you want to pull it up? I actually forgot which one we were doing. But yeah. I've been active before we started recording season 4. If you just go to the bottom of the thing, it's an open screen already, yeah.
Is it?
Or it was. It was in VLC. Just hit play in VLC. Yeah.
No, that's not it. Because remember we did the tests.
Okay.
Where did you save it?
Well, I did just have it open. Let me see here. Like if you just go to VLC at the bottom and just open recent on that.
Okay, yeah.
But you'll have to hit pause on it too.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I do like being able to move around with the microphone. It is kind of liberating. There we go. Bam. All right. So I'm already ahead a few poll questions, so this isn't the one that I posted this most recent week, but it's fine. We get to all of them eventually. And again, this is a part of how you get to be a part of this show. The beautiful people of Black Zeus the podcast. This week's poll question. Love is blank. And the two options were effort or effortless. So the question is, love is, and you agree with either it's effort or effortless. The results, 85% say love is effort, and 15% said love is effortless. What do you think, Dante? What do you agree with?
The way I look at it,
all right.
I'm coming with that.
Yeah, you come. I could tell. I'm like bracing myself.
I think love is that effort that feels effortless. That's what I think it is. It's still effort.
So it is effort.
It is effort.
Ultimately.
Yes.
You acknowledge the work, but and what I agree with you actually wholeheartedly.
That?
I used to be of the mindset that love is effortless, but that's because I wasn't really breaking down exactly what I meant. And what you just described is exactly what I meant. But I used to just boil it down to it being effortless because it should feel that way. But and this is how I can kind of relate to this in like my passion, right? Any passion that you have in life.
Yeah.
Like comedy is my job. You know, like it is actually work. People see it as fun or whatever, and it is a blast. I'm having an absolute blast in life, having made the conscious decision to follow my heart, which was comedy.
Yes.
But because I did that, this doesn't feel like work. It is work, and fuck, bro. Anybody that wants to be a comedian, please be my guest and enjoy. You got a lot of fucking nightmares.
A lot of work.
Oh my! Any being an artist in this day and age, where art is now commodity, it's hard, bro. It's a daily challenge not to lose myself to this shit. But I love that challenge because I just love life, and so it just kind of all feeds into itself. And as you said, it doesn't feel like work. I'm at the point now where it's like, bro, like it just flows constant, man. Yeah. I've set the wheel in perpetual motion. And I'll be 12 years in this March.
Wee.
Bro, it feels like I started yesterday.
That's crazy.
It feels like no time. But the thing that I can quantify is my progression as a human being. Like I was telling you earlier, like this even transcends comedy. Like as a human being, forget a human being. As a God being, as a God being though, I am wildly better than any version of myself I could have ever imagined or hoped to have been as I was starting to figure, or like at any point in my life. Because I've always thought about being a better version of myself, but now I know that that's a moment-to-moment thing, bro. Like the last version of myself that will exist in this form will be the moment before I die. And even that, there's a lesson there. Yeah. And I really say death, but I mean birth. Can I Because ladies and gentlemen, what we are experiencing right now in the physical is death. Yes, that is right. What you are experiencing right now that you perceive to be life is death. I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out of this season, bro. I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out of this season. Would you say that there was a moment that you can, like, have you always thought this way about love? Has it always been effort to you? Or have you gone through like the waves of it or different understanding of it? Or has love always been effort to you? Or even better yet, at what point in your life did you find the distinction between, yes, it's effort, but to the point where it's effortless?
Well, I think it's been like a gradual thing, right? Because...
But there's got to be that point. Like at the peak, and then you come over the hump. Yeah. There's got to be the point where you come into the full understanding of the gnosis, the knowledge.
Yes.
And then now you start to apply it. And you're back on like the downward until you learn some new shit, and then you come back on the upward, and then it's like...
I don't know when that point was, dude, because I'm always like learning. So I don't know when I learned it. Like it's...
Because it just feels constant, eh?
It just feels constant.
I relate to what you're saying.
I'm constantly picking up new stuff, and then that stuff compounds. So like when I say lover's effort, it's like it's because I intuitively know that you have to put effort into things, right? And if you want to put love into something, it's gonna take effort to do that. So that's where I'm just starting from, and then the more love and effort you put into it, eventually you'll be so good at putting the love in, it'll be effortless. Like once again, like you see some sushi hibachi guy.
Yo, I was just thinking this in my head as you're saying this. Why is love any different than a passion?
It's not.
It's like a 10,000 hours thing, bro.
That's what it
But
is.
the deeper you go into it, the more you just become the thing to the point where it's just background. Even like you start really putting thought into it until the point where it's just...
You start with conscious and you move it to the unconscious.
Subconscious. Or would it be unconscious? Is there a difference between the two? Sub, I think.
Sub is unconscious to you.
But unconscious, I feel like would be outside of
right,
would be outside of the subconscious.
No. It's your subconscious. You are unconscious when you're asleep.
All right, so you're conscious awake, subconscious is active in the background, and
your
then
subconscious is your unconscious stuff. The stuff
that's actively working in the background.
In the background, yeah.
And then when you're asleep, you're unconscious.
Yes.
And then you wake back in your consciousness.
You get knocked the fuck out. You get knocked unconscious.
You got knocked the fuck out. That was fun.
Yeah.
You know what? Like I really got to decide what microphone stand I get, because I didn't like the last ones, and I like the freedom of holding the mic. Yeah. But I want to be able to just have a thing that I could just plop it on.
Yeah, like a table
to play games. Not even necessarily a table, but just like a stand that's not a stand.
A heavy stand or something.
We'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out, man. But we are at that point where now all your gnosis comes to the forefront. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back to doing certain, not all sports, but I definitely want to start doing the recaps again. You guys have heard throughout the podcast history, I am a big MMA fan. Dante, even bigger MMA fan, and actually a lot more knowledgeable. So what a blessing it is to have Dante on the podcast, where we can start truly breaking down these monumental events. We just passed UFC 284, Volkanovski versus Islam Makhachev. How do you say it?
There's a little.
Yeah, I was catching it right. John was at Makhachev.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, that's their boy, bro. So like, they're not fucking around with those guys. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll break down most of the event. I do mostly want to cover the main event, which. And I know you're a guy that watches the whole card, right?
Yeah, I was just about to pull it
so
up.
I got in the studio because we've been mentioning on the podcast we will start actually doing live. What's it like? What are they called?
Fight companions.
Yeah, fight companions with the pay-per-views. So eventually, maybe not the next one, but the one after. Like maybe we run a test on the next one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we'll just like try and figure it out correct. And then the one after, maybe we can try and go live or something.
Okay.
And do a fight companion. But I got in the studio, I set it all up, and I just started to get a little bit of the groundwork laid on that, and seeing if it would, like, it's more than capable of doing 100%. That. But then I just fell asleep. But I was waking up to the early prelims. Did you watch the early prelims?
Oh, I watched the whole
You watched the whole thing.
Everything.
That guy from Boston versus that Australian guy.
That was crazy.
What the fuck, bro? I thought I was dreaming. That fight was so. There it is. Yeah. Jack Jenkins. First of all, look at these guys' names. It's Jack Jenkins versus Don Shanis. This is the most ancient, like, white fight. This is literally like, man, see, I'm Jack Jenkins. I'm Don Shanis. This is literally England versus Ireland.
Actually, they're both England.
What? Really?
Well, because it's Australian.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, but no. But like Australia is English, yeah. But this guy's Irish. He's from Boston, and his name Shanis is Irish. Okay. That's why I say it's like it's like Ireland versus England.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know a guy that looks exact like
same
a person.
Dude, I know like 3 dudes like this. The Jack Jenkins you're talking about? 100%. Jack, that dude.
That guy's all over him.
Yo, there's a lot of Jack Jenkins walking around, man. But shout out to that guy. What a fun fighter to watch. I think off of his success of this fight, coming off that win, he's gonna get some fun stuff.
What a featherweight.
Yeah, they're featherweight. Yeah. So what is that?
145.
Yeah, so Volkanovski.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's fun.
They're not fighting right.
Not right now. No. They're newer. They're new in the UFC.
Did you see this fight though?
I did. I fell asleep.
Oh, this fight right here, crazy. This one was sick as
Break it down for me.
So, Loma Lookboonmee, she's from Thailand, like Thai boxer, Muay Thai, like straight Muay Thai style.
Okay.
And So basically, her strength is her striking, and her ground game has always been her weakness, right?
Mhm.
So this other girl that she was fighting, she was doing well on the feet. Then she takes her down right at the end, and then gets her back. And then in the second round, Loma comes out, goes for the takedown, takes the back rear naked choke like within the first minute. Or
Oh, no
something.
way. Oh, we'll watch that after.
Dude, 44th second of the first round.
Oh
Second
my
round.
God.
She just goes in. I was like, Loma, no.
Wait a second. Was she the underdog? No.
I think she was. No, she's the favorite.
No, she's the favorite. Yeah. -2. It's always that always trips my brain out when I see the minus to know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to the main. This is
card.
this is prelims. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Go to the bottom there.
Did you see this one?
No, I didn't.
This
No.
guy. I mean, it was a close fight. People actually thought that Zubair won, and the judges had it wrong.
See, so there's a lot of questioning the judges. That's what sucks about it, man. I don't know. Do you know about the commission in Australia? Do you know much about them? Is it kind of how it runs out here, where it's mostly boxing people that are judging MMA?
To be honest, they might have kickboxing people at least. Because Australia and New Zealand, they have a rich kickboxing history.
True.
Right.
Oh, true. So they probably.
So they might have.
So doesn't that give kind of more credence to their judging?
If they
use those guys, yeah.
I don't know who they're using.
I don't know. I feel that the main event was a controversial finish.
Mm.
But we'll get to that. Let's scroll up. There's another few fights that I watched. There was a black guy versus another.
Oh my boy.
The heavyweights.
No,
were they heavyweight or light heavyweight?
No, you're talking about the heavyweight one.
Wait 1 second. Don't go too fast.
This one here.
Yeah. That went to a draw, dude.
Yeah.
Alonzo would not have got. He would have gotten that win if he didn't get the point deduction.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And usually they give you a warning like this one.
No, they did though.
Beforehand?
I'm pretty sure they did.
I don't remember, like, because I thought it was like right off the rip they took it. But
what was the deduction for?
A fence grab.
Fence grab, yeah, 100%.
The only thing is
that was the second time because he told him already.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah. I do.
And it was a blatant fence grab too.
I do think if you commit a foul immediately, like it should be without a question, take a point.
No, they after a warning.
No.
Oh, you don't think even warning?
Don't grab the fence.
I respect it.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I respect it. You're harsh. I like the warning.
Don't.
Because like sometimes you do actually kick someone in the nuts by accident, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's different. You have to
fence grab.
You're intentionally grabbing the
so
fence.
anything like that where it's like that's
say,
intentional foul.
Yeah, because you're going for a takedown, someone's taking you down, and then you grab the fence so that they cannot take you down.
Yeah.
You stop that position from happening. You change the whole course of the fight. Yeah, you change the whole course of the fight, so it's like you have to take a point because you already fucked up the whole flow.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's a groin shot, then
so then you agree with this finish
with the draw, yeah.
Like, because again, he would have won. It wouldn't have been a draw. I haven't seen a draw. I don't think in years.
Dog, people are complaining. Oh, John Jones, he got robbed because he didn't follow the rules.
You think that Cyril Gane fight is gonna be?
I
wish Ngannou would have figured that shit out, man.
He might. This could still be a tactic. Look, Henry Cejudo left and he's coming back. People leave and come back. It could be like a tactic because when you leave. Now you have the power because they want you to come back now, right?
Yeah, but they don't. Like, do they want him to come back? I would hope so. I hope so. But I mean, he is, bro. He's the legitimate heavyweight champ.
Yep.
And until John Jones fights that guy, we already know he beat Cyril Gane. So
see, a lot of people are saying that it's. Who knows? Because John Jones' last couple of fights have not been easy.
I know. And remember the last time John came back, he was a little rocky. He won. But he had a rocky performance.
Dog, people thought he lost to Dominic Reyes.
So against Cyril Gane is no joke, dude.
Yeah.
Like that guy, a heavy
that's what I'm saying.
A heavyweight spinning back fist, but in a light heavyweight body. Yeah. He's not a light heavyweight, dude. That guy's a heavyweight. That guy freaks the shit out of me.
He's like a bantamweight
in between
mindset in a heavyweight body.
Interesting.
This guy moves around like he's Dominic Cruz. You know what I'm saying? But he's that heavyweight.
Fucking bonkers. What else? What else we got here?
So there was this fight. I don't know if you remember. This one was crazy.
I did watch that. That was the heavyweight fight that I watched.
Yeah,
Dude, just throwing bombs.
dude.
Bombs.
Yeah.
Parker got just
Slept.
dude, just like
Yep.
KO, like
Yep.
lights out. I like Justin's little New Zealand like Aboriginal
those guys are
dance.
crazy. This one too. Oh.
That one I don't think I watched. Oh, I did watch that. Yeah, I watched all the rest of them.
My boy Randy, rude boy.
Jamaican, rude boy. Yeah, he got that
slept.
was sad.
Yeah.
That was sad.
He got clipped.
Especially for how prideful Jamaicans are. I'm sorry, Dante. Like I know your people are very proud and
hey, we
and
still
strong
have, we still
people.
have 2 champions. You know what I'm saying?
Who are your champs?
Leon.
Oh, Leon and Aljamain?
Yeah.
Aljamain's still champ?
Yeah, 135. He's fighting Henry Cejudo.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh,
I know.
that's gonna be a battle for him. Cejudo's coming back.
Yeah.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for. Oh my God, Kamaru versus. Oh, the rematch is coming.
So at some point, yeah, we don't know when. It might be.
Oh, that's coming. Oh, Kamaru's coming for that belt, and Edwards is. Oh, bro, Edwards finally has it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
I love how gracious Kamaru was, bro,
Mhm.
about the whole loss. He's like,
Mhm.
fuck it, bro. It is what it is. And he was like literally this close to being the record holder for
Yeah.
the division
Yep.
for most consecutive wins.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's not. Is he number 2 or number 3?
I
He
think
was like
he's
on his way to
tied.
number 1,
No,
but he's
no,
like
so he's tied. He was tied with Anderson.
for 2?
No. So him
For
and
1.
They're both tied for 1. 'Cause
Oh my God. He was 1 win away.
if he had gotten it, then you would have had the record.
Damn. Hey, man. That's this beautiful company, though, to be in.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva in his prime.
Yeah.
A scary machine, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's why I love the sport, man.
Yeah, I know. Watching 284, that felt like the art of martial arts. Like so many of those fights, I was like, this is artistry at play. Like
Yeah.
the level of just precise knowledge of the body, not even just yours, but another person's and mind.
Yeah. For self knowledge of the self, right? Like they have to know when they can go hard.
They have to be so in tune with themselves that they could just put that in the background to be in tune with you.
Mhm.
But then it's just muscle memory at that point.
Yeah.
Their own actions are muscle memory.
As GSP would say, it's autopilot.
It's autopilot. It's scroll up for me a little bit.
Oh,
Viva Mexico, Yair Rodriguez.
yeah, that was a good one.
That was a great fight.
Yeah.
Josh Emmett held his own, man. He definitely held his own. My homie was like, yo, yeah, he was just wrote off Josh.
Really?
I'm like, yeah, Josh looked like a tank going in.
He did.
Oh man,
That was
Yair versus.
Yair is gonna fight Volkanovski.
That's
for the 145.
after seeing what Volkanovski did to Islam, because now we go to the main event. Now we get to the real controversy.
The meat and potatoes.
Now we get to your boy. I am number 1 guy. I beat all your guys. Versus, the guy who even I kind of looked past. As much as I love Volk, as much as I've watched this guy demolish and dominate everything that comes in his way, the marketing machine works, bro. This is how I know, like, I bought into the hype of, and I picked Islam to win, and I won.
Yep.
Like, but I didn't feel good about it. I didn't feel good about that one.
You'll get over that.
I mean, I won. I got the money for my friends, so that's.
There's gonna be fights where you pick the other guy to win, and then
I know,
lose.
and I get fucked
so you
over.
just gotta carry that over. You take this one from Islam.
I just felt bad for Volk, man, because
I get it, dude.
and you're the aficionado here.
Mhm.
I defer to you on actually like knowledge of the mat,
Mhm.
and I recognize even the commentary was saying, as Islam was just holding him down those 2 rounds,
Mhm.
he was just gaining the points,
Yeah.
and gaining the rounds.
gain the rounds.
To me, as like a spectator, man, not even just as a spectator, because I even at least have the knowledge. I'm not even a fighter, but I at least understand that, like, he's using that positioning just to win but I don't. Like man, I get it. It was the dominant position.
Yeah, if you're so good, stand up.
And honestly, I think that's what he whispered to him, because you saw that moment where they were on the ground and Volk was getting pissed, and he was like in his ear. He was like, they were whispering some shit to each other. I swear, because he was saying, "Let me up" or some shit. Let's go. I swear, it feels like Islam was saying, "Do it then."
Well, remember,
some shit like that, because what Khabib did to Conor,
he did it to Michael Johnson too.
I think their whole camp is like this, ruthless.
Because
then do it. You're such a big guy. Do it.
Yeah, they say like you have to, brother. Trust me, you know this. I deserve to fight for the title, brother. You know this. And it's just that belief they have of themselves. But they only do that when you're stuck on the bottom and you're so shit at wrestling you can't get up.
But Volk isn't so shit.
Yeah, he got up. He did get up
multiple times.
Got up, and he defended.
He showed that Islam is like fallible, bro. He showed that they're human over there at that camp.
This is the
now Khabib has to come back. He's chilling with his family. Didn't he stop coaching too? He's not even coaching.
They've always been human. We keep forgetting.
I know. They've always been human.
Remember, Islam got knocked out. People like.
I remember early on though.
He got knocked out early on.
But Volk said, bro. Did you see the post-fight press conference? Because I know you're like.
I didn't. I went straight to bed because
it was late.
Yeah. But I'm gonna.
So I watched it today, like the day after. But yeah, Volk said, he's like, I tested his strength early. I even told my camp, you can hear it, and you can hear it.
I heard it.
He's like, he's not strong. He's not strong, but he didn't, because he thought that Islam was holding back. So that when he did fucking use all his might on him, he was like holding back to then fucking do some crazy shit on him.
Yes, I did see that.
And then he said he realized by the 5th round that he wasn't holding anything back.
Yeah.
And that's when Volk just said, fuck it, and just mounted him and just started just raining down fists. Bro, the ending to that?
Yeah. Crazy.
To not give it to Volk, to have the fight end that way.
Yeah.
When again, dominant position, he had him on the ground, he was holding him, okay, Islam, yes. But he did nothing, and you could see he wasn't doing anything to Volk. Like, it wasn't like he was perturbed. He just was literally hooked in.
At the end there?
The second time that Islam was holding him down. I mean, the first time there was a lot of contention and he got up.
Yeah.
But when Volk was being held down the second time, in the 4th round, I think it was.
Yeah, around there.
And he was going ape shit. He was losing his mind and swearing at him. He was like, let's fucking go. Yeah, and just throwing punches behind him because that's all he could do. He clearly was in no danger. Islam wasn't making any advances. No. He wasn't fucking doing anything to like,
You're right, but once again.
I'm sure he was waiting for a slip up.
He's waiting for a slip up. He probably, once again, he's in the dominant position. So he doesn't have to do anything. Right? He's like, the thing with MMA is like you can just stay in the dominant position if you could hold someone down, because this is what Khabib did.
But then don't they stand you up when nothing is happening?
Yeah.
So if Volk had not been doing anything, would they have stood him up? Volk was the active one.
Volk was the active one, right? And you're supposed to fight out. This is the thing. I don't think you should be stood up in general. This is the difference. I don't think you should be stood up.
It's a test of might.
If you're
it's a test of might
shit.
and might and knowledge.
Yeah, if you don't know how to get up, suffer, bro. Deal with that.
I
Go
like
back
this.
to the gym.
I respect this. I respect this coming from the ultimate frisbee nigga.
Hey man,
this nigga.
I played.
You savage.
Sports.
You savage as fuck.
When you go in, I've done jiu-jitsu classes and stuff. If you can't get up, sucks for you, bro.
Yeah,
and you
bro.
got 5 more minutes.
Martial arts is a big part of my life. Taekwondo, karate, boxing. None of them seen through to completion, but I got a few belts. I got a few belts under my notch. This was when I was younger.
Yeah.
But did I tell you, like, before I really tapped into how I've always been comedic, like I was really getting into, this is the early days of the Ultimate Fighter and all that stuff, and like that just shit changed my life. Because I've been fighting my entire life. Like when I was younger, I fought a lot. Yeah. And then I really grew to understand that I loved it. But it wasn't that I loved the anger of it. It was like a cathartic experience, and I don't even know if that's the right word for it. But like it was just
there's an energy when
there's
a fight going on, and you're like,
and there's just like a mutual respect. Yo, I swear to God, I had an MMA fight one time. It was the last fight I ever had against this guy named Eric. No. This was like, bro, we had like people surrounding us. It was like bro. And I will never forget this, bro. This is high school, and I still remember this. I'm in my 30s. He cranked me roundhouse kick to the ribs, and all you hear is boof, like you hear my ribs crack. And I remember still to this day, oh, and I got so fucking mad when I heard that. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
And I just like crank, but bro, it was like some Super Saiyan shit. I cranked my right fist back and I overarched it above because he went down and I just fucking went crack in the back of his skull. You heard like his jaw smack.
Jeez.
And everyone went, oh, bro, something that I understand with that crowd. You know what I mean? And that fight was actually a draw. We shook hands at the end of it. We all smoked weed and went home afterwards.
Yeah.
Like that's.
But that energy, like imagine that rush. And remember, I spoke about it. What does it feel like to front kick Tony Ferguson in the face and then do 5 backflips afterwards? Like, what are you feeling in that moment?
Yeah. So the plan before comedy found me and I found comedy. Well, comedy had always been with me until I accepted it, but still. I started boxing training with the express intent of going into kickboxing or Muay Thai and then going into MMA. And then I was somewhere in there, I was going to do wrestling training to get a good base because I understood, you know, like you definitely need wrestling. I don't just want to, but I understand my body frame too. And back, nigga, I could back the fuck out of a match, bro. Like I'm all knees and elbows. I was scrappy as a kid too. So my elbows were razor sharp. Look at me sounding like a savage, but I love this shit, bro. But anyways, yeah, that is our recap. First of many recaps of a UFC event, UFC 284 in the books. And honestly, I think episode 2, season 4 is in the books. This is a pretty good place to end it. Dante, you have any final remarks?
Any final remarks? If you're on the bottom, just get up. Like you can't stay on the bottom.
Can I make an amendment to what you just said? If you're on the bottom, realize you're already on the top. And vice versa. You're never falling and you're never standing. Yes. You just are. You're constant.
Yeah, there you go.
And ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to a close of Black Zeus the podcast, season 4, episode 2. That is my guy Dante. I am Black Zeus. Dante, where can they follow you?
Follow me on Instagram at person1prod.
PRSO1. The number one. PROD.
PROD.
Got you. I am AKA Black Zeus on all social media. Find your boy. Subscribe. AKA Black Zeus on YouTube. Black Zeus the podcast on YouTube. Spotify. Apple Podcasts. All that good stuff. We are back every Wednesday for you, the beautiful people. God bless. Peace.